here we have a very fine example of a polar bond. This is very close to the water, H2O, apolar bond. The electron count is slightly different, though the similarities will still allow us to demonstrate the electrons. You can see the way the electrons behave kind of weaving in and out throughout the bond. This is also a covalent bond, because polar is a subcategory of covalent. This really gives you an insight of the way electrons work, how they circle their own atom, because electrons have a negative charge and the nuclei have positive charges. This creates sort of an unbalanced rotation between all the electrons in the atoms.
Anomaly of science. After experimenting with baking soda and vinegar, the mixture seemed to almost solidify into a kind of paste. Though it was cold outside, the temperatures were not below freezing as to harden the mixture that quickly. The conclusion is up to you. You have seen many human interactions that are examples of bonding. However, you have also seen many human diagrams that are examples of bonding. We shall now go into some real-world examples where these things are used in your everyday lives, where they will also be provided with some examples too.
This is water, a polar bond. It is with one oxygen atom and two hydrogen atoms. The hydrogen atoms share electrons with the oxygen, forming a sort of covalent bond. It is the hydrogen is positive and the oxygens are negative.
This is an iron file, Fe. It is combined with water, H2O, to form the chemical element Fe2O3, which is rust. It is a byproduct of an exothermic reaction, which releases the hydrogen in the water.
So this is a baking soda and vinegar volcano. When these two chemicals react, they form a carbonic acid, which then rapidly changes into carbon dioxide. This dioxide is then released into a sort of foam. When this foam is held into a small place or container, it builds up pressure. Then when the pressure is released, it will squirt out and make a sort of overflowing effect as seen on the giant volcano.
This is a cornstarch and water mixture. It is a perfect example of cornstarch and water. We are pouring in the cornstarch into a tub. Perfect example of when kinetic energy is applied to a mixture. It turns into a solid. However, when you take that kinetic energy away, it turns into a liquid.